Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect scattered across the four corners of the planet Earth, pushing His truth and sincerity and meekness without waver. And shalom to the Israelite foreigner, the speckled bird, scattered amongst the heathen that look like the heathen. This is your brother Aishiar from the GMS Cleveland Church, coming back to another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai. And I pray and hope that this lesson's edifying to one of the Lord's elect. All right. And, within the last week or two, I have been having, I had two dreams of persecution, man. Okay. And, whether it be a dream or a vision, because the vision means it will come to pass. So persecution, it will come, man. Okay, and, brothers have to understand, and sisters as well, okay, the seriousness of this thing that you've been called into, man. Okay, everything you're doing is being recorded. Okay, everything you say is being recorded. Okay, your name, there is being a filed, written against you. Documents being written against you. Understand. That's the spirit that's being pushed out there at this specific moment. I had watched the video last week, from the elder Mattathias Salakia out in Des Moines, GMS, Feed the Flock. And he had did a video on knowing, what you're a part of, roughly paraphrasing. And then just last night, the elder Kazak down in Mississippi, he had did one as well, man. Right, you Israelites who know that you're Israelites, you have to understand what you're a part of, man. Okay, the Lord said, "With all thy getting, get understanding, man." All right, because this man Esau Edom, he is gonna come after us, man. Okay, like the brother said, all the precepts we've been reading, you think we just been you think we're not gonna have to play those precepts out, man. Making your body a living sacrifice, man. What does that mean? You're making your body a living sacrifice. You're offering up your body to be put to death, man. Okay. It says that some of those were beheaded in Revelation, the 20th chapter, man, for not taking the sea hit. Some was thrown in jail. It's Revelation 2 and 10. All right. It's not gonna be an easy walk, man. Acts 12, 4 and 14 and 22. With much tribulation, you shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. Right? It says tribulation. Now we know tribulation isn't let's grab that word real quick, man. All right. It's Salakia on the voice. I just woke up not too long ago, man. I just had a dream of that, man. Okay. This is a tribulation. In the Edom mind, it's a state of affliction, or oppression, suffering, distress, man. It says suffering, man, right? Well, this whole thing, we've been called to suffer, right? Being patient means to suffer, right? Assume Jake will have to suffer even more, right? You're gonna lose things. You're gonna be out on the streets. You don't know we don't know where we're gonna be, but we know the scriptures say we will have to be as pilgrims upon the earth, man. All right, because these bankers, you think these bankers don't know who you are, man? You out there doing videos, got yourself on camera. These devils is they know who you are, man, and best believe you're on you're on their list, man. Okay, they have something called a FEMA watch, a FEMA list, right? Red and blue list, all right? Oh man, it's know what you're being part of, man. Okay, get with all thy getting. Once again, get understanding, man. All right. So I'm gonna grab this precept, and then I'm gonna close out, man. This is the book of Luke, chapter 14. And I'm going to start at 25. Now, it says discipleship. Test it, man. Now, what is a disciple? Okay. Disciple, it says, when you look it up, in the New Oxford American Dictionary, it says a personal follower of Yahweh Shah during his life. All right? It says especially one of the 12 apostles, man. Okay, now we know that the Lord had more than 12. He had more than, just 12 disciples as well, man. He had over 40, which is 80. All right. But most of them left because what? They couldn't pass the test, man. All right. Now we know whatsoever was written aforetime was written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Roughly paraphrasing. Some brothers is gonna be tested and some is gonna fall out, man. Okay, because they're not gonna be able to endure the test. I pray and hope that all brothers, let's know that they're Israelites, okay, that's doing it in righteousness and sincerity and truth. They're able to pass this test, man. Okay. So I'm going to get Luke 14:25. It says, and there were great multitudes with him, and he turned and said unto them, right, and this is Yahweh Shah, right? It says, if any man come to me, right? Meaning, it says, if any man comes to me, what does that mean? He's called, you've been called, man. Okay, so he's giving sound counsel on how you should take up that calling. It says, if any man come to me and hate not his father, which hate means just love less, and mother, meaning you put the Lord before everything, man. It says, if any man comes to me and hate not his father or mother and wife and children and brother and disciples, yeah, in his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. So that's one of the things that you have to do. You have to give up your life, man. Okay, give up what you're doing. Give up what you love. Okay. Right? It says, whosoever does not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple, man. All right? I want to get this word cross. Well, let's get that word bear real quick. Basically, bear means to carry, man. Okay. It says figuratively endure, declare, sustain, and receive. The key word is what? Endure, man. Endure what? He says his cross, right? Bear his cross, right? The cross, it says it goes into the literal cross, but when you go into the lexicon, right, it says, give me 1 second. It says, a cross, which was usually used by those who, on behalf of the Most High's cause, right? This is the cause of the Most High. You being called and you going through persecution, right? It says, which was usually used by those who, on behalf of the Most High's cause, do not hesitate cheerfully and manfully to bear persecutions, troubles, distresses, right? So you're not supposed to hesitate. Okay, you're supposed to be cheering. You're supposed to be, it says cheerfully, right? And manfully, man, to bear persecutions, trouble, and distresses. So you're supposed to endure all these things, man. Okay, why? Because there's an end goal after this, man. Okay, do you believe, right? I remember the brother Kwame Olive, Spirit had him ask, we was talking, and we were talking, and he was like, man, he just threw out the question. He was like, man, he wasn't, it wasn't God behind it, but it was something that made you think. He said, do you really believe what you're saying, man? Okay, and that's what's, do you really believe what you're saying? And that question has stayed on my spirit, for weeks, maybe for months now, man. All right, do you really believe what you're saying, man? Okay, do you really believe what you're reading? Because we're all about to get tested, man. Okay. It says, which was usually used by those, and this is that word cross in the lexicon. It says, which was usually used by those who, on behalf of the Most High's cause, right, do not hesitate cheerfully and manfully to bear persecutions, troubles, and distresses, man. Paul, the 12 apostles, right, even the believers, man. Okay, you think the believers didn't suffer persecution, man? All right. It says, thus recalling the fate of Yahushua and the spirit in which he encountered it, man. So you're supposed to go through it the same way Yahushua, right? The author, finisher of our faith, man. Okay. You think, he said the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, man. He even got weak to the point where he called on his father for another way, and he didn't receive an answer, man. What did he do? He didn't, he manfully endured it, man. All right. And look what he got in the end, man. Okay. This is back in Luke 14:27. Whosoever do not bear his cross, right? If you don't endure this walk that you've been called into and come after me, cannot be my disciple. You can't be a follower of him, right? Now, this is the point, right? Meaning you examine yourself, man. Okay. All right, let's grab that real quick before I get this. All right. This is the book. The 2 Corinthians 13:5. It says, examine yourself, man. Okay, examine meaning what? Let's go into the etymon. All right. It says, put someone to question in regard to knowledge, competence, or skill acquired into qualifications or capabilities. It says, inspect or survey something carefully. Scrutinize, man. Right now, this word scrutinize is a heavy word, man. It says observe or investigate closely. So you're supposed to know what you're a part of, man. The prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, man. Okay, how do you hide yourself? In the tower, the tower of the Most High, right? Proverbs 18:10. Okay, roughly paraphrasing that. It says 2 Corinthians 13:5, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith, right? Prove your own selves. It says prove your own selves, man. Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahushua Mashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. Reprobates meaning void of judgment. All right. I want to get this word. It says, examine yourself whether you be in the faith. Prove. Now, when you go to that word prove, it says, dokimazo. Dok eat adzo. Right? It says to test. Okay. Oh, examine, prove, scrutinize to see whether a thing is genuine or not. It says as metals, man. Okay, so hey, what is that? 1 Corinthians 3rd chapter, man. Okay. Let's grab that real quick, man. Because it says metals. Okay. And we know that the Lord likes precious metals. Okay. Now this is the book of 1 Corinthians 3:12. Now, if any man build upon this foundation, this foundation is talking about the Lord. Okay. He that buildeth his house on a rock, right? Whether than he that build his house on sand, right? The one on the rock is not going to be moved. The one on the sand is going to be swept away by the flood. Now we know that flood represents Esau's army and also the adversity that we're going to undergo in this thing, man. Okay, which goes back to what? The cross. Okay. Now, if any man, 1 Corinthians 3:12, if any man build upon this foundation, gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble. Remember, it says back in that definition, 1 second, all right? It's fucking phone is super slow, man. Oh, man, I hate this fucking phone, man. This is devil, man. Fucking demon, man. It's just logged out. Hold on. Once again, in 2 Corinthians 13:5. Now, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Right, and that's the key word that we're going to get. Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahushua Mashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates before the judgment. Right, know that the Lord is supping with you. Okay, know that the Lord has called you not to receive death, but life. Okay, yeah, you're going to have to go through. You know, some brothers might not see death, man. You have to keep the faith, man. Okay, keep a stable mind. Now, once we go into that word, prove G1381. It says to test, examine, prove, scrutinize, to see whether a thing is genuine or not, man. Because you have some of these people doing the work deceitfully. They just want to be a part of something. Okay, they want to use the word for their own gain. Okay, the Lord is going to prove you, right? He's going to test you, examine you. It said as metals, man. As metals, man. Okay, let's go back to 1 Corinthians 3. Give me 1 second. Man, if this ain't Satan, man. 1 Corinthians 3:12. Now, if any man build upon this foundation, gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble, right? What gold, silver, precious stones, they can get purified by fire, but wood, hay, and stubble, what? It's turned to ashes, man. Okay. Now, if any man build upon this foundation, gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble, right? Every man's work shall be made manifest, meaning you're going to be tried, okay? And your work is going to be your work is going to be put out on the forefront, okay? It says, for the day shall declare it. What day? The day that we're approaching, man. The adversities, the persecution, okay? It says, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, man. Right? 2 Esdras 16:68, the burning wrath of a multitude is kindled over you, roughly paraphrasing. Okay. It says, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is, man. Okay. If any man's work abide which he hath built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. Okay, so you're gonna receive a reward if you're able to endure all these things, man. Now, this is going into once again your works, and whether it be, if you put your videos up, whether you have a lot of listeners or not, man. Okay, that's the metals, the ones who have a lot of listeners, the precious stones, right? The woodhead stubble is those who don't have a lot of listeners, man. Because the 15th verse says, any man's work shall be burned, right? He shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet so by fire, so as by fire, see? So your work, even though you didn't do as much work as somebody who else has been, it says the parable of the talents, man. That goes back to that. Maybe, you're still going to, well, that's the 11th out, the penny, man, right? Let's grab this in the NLT real quick. This is the book of 1 Corinthians 3:12. Anyone who builds on that foundation may use a variety of materials: gold, silver, jewels, wood, hay, or straw. But on the judgment day, right, fire will reveal what kind of work each builder has done. The fire will show if any person's work has any value, right? So we're going to see if any of us, right, have value, man. Right? Because the Lord is not going to deal with somebody who's not doing this thing sincerity and truth. So if the work survives, that builder will receive a reward. But if the work is burned up, the builder will suffer great loss. The builder will be saved, but some will like someone barely escaping through a wall of flames, man. Okay. I mean, you're still gonna be saved, okay? Even though you don't have as many, as much work as the next man. Okay, once again, the parable of the penny, man. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to Luke 14, and I'm gonna start at 28. For which of you, right, intended to build a tower, sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he has sufficient to finish it? Meaning what, man? You sit back and examine what you're a part of. Okay, you go into, you be prudent in this thing, man. Okay, you have to build up your faith, right? It says, for which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and count the cost, whether he has sufficient to finish it, man. Yeah, get everything in order, man. Okay. Lest happily after he have laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, right? All that behold it began to mock him, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish it, man. You see? Once again, you have to get everything in order, man. Okay, get yourself in order, get your mind right, man. Right, then Jeezy say that? Get your mind right. Jay-Z, get your mind. Yeah, didn't Jay-Z say that too? Get your mind right, man. Okay, ponder, right? Yeah, the scriptures talk about ponder, right? Now that word, Salakia, the scriptures talk about ponder. I don't know if my mic was covered. But the word ponder means to estimate the worth of, to appraise, man. Okay, what is somebody, like you have something called an appraiser. When you buy a house, you have to get an appraisal. What do? They inspect your house. Okay, they see what the worth of it is. This is what you have to do, man. You have to ponder, right? Estimate the worth of what you've been called into, man. Okay, and the worth of what we've been called to is more precious than any rubies, man. Okay. Now this is the book of Luke 14:31. It says, "Of what king going to make war against another king?" Right? And that's what we're doing. We're going to war against kings, man. It says, "Sitteth not down first and consulteth whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000, man." Now, we know Esau has more in number than 20, man. Okay, he has a whole military, man. Okay, but what did the Lord say in the law? One shall make 100 flee, roughly paraphrasing in the law, right? So there's nothing to be afraid of, man. Okay, the Lord is about to do a mighty work, man. Okay, you have to keep the faith, and you have to, not be faint-hearted, man. This says Luke 14:31, and what king going to make war against another king sitteth not down first and consulteth whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000, man? Yeah, it's been they have double the soldiers, man. Okay, are you gonna sit down, or are you just gonna go to war? No, man, you're gonna sit down and make out a plan, man. You're gonna ponder on what you're entering into. It says, or else, while the other is yet a great way off, he sendeth an ambassage and desireth conditions of peace. Let's get that in the NLT. It says, and if he can't, he will send a delegation to discuss terms of peace while the enemy is still far away. Now, there's no peace coming from the wicked, man. We know that. This is the 13th verse in Luke 14. It says, so likewise, whosoever be of you that forsaketh not all that he hath cannot be my disciple, man. You got to forsake your own life. Revelation 12 said they love not the lives unto the death, man. Okay, you have to give up everything, man. Okay, the Lord called you to suffer, man. Okay, but for honor comes humility, right? You're not just going to gain everything without being tested, man. Me and the beloved brother Yabakan was saying that. He was talking about that a couple nights ago after the study session, man. The time is near, man. Okay. Persecution. Okay. Demonization. Okay. You have to get your mind right, your spirit right to endure these things, man. Okay. You have to, what is that? 2 Timothy. 2 and 3, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Hamashiach Yahushai. Right? Now endure hardness is kak op fail. Right? It means to suffer, endure, right? Evils, hardships, troubles, to be afflicted, man. Okay. In the lexicon, it doesn't really give much, right? But it says basically bear your cross, man. All right. Verse 4, it says, no man that warreth entangling himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. All right. So you can't, the double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. You're going to have to choose, man. Okay. You're going to have to choose whether you're going to love your life or you're going to love the Lord. Okay. So, yeah, let's get the point, man. Know what you're being called of, man. This devil he's about to make his move, man. Okay. He's letting all these immigrants, Title 42 is about to expire. And they're bringing over all types of pestilences, man. Now we know the WHO wants to bring in, total control, send over martial law. They want to bring in another lockdown, man. This could possibly happen this summer. Okay. The devil shall come down with great wrath, knowing that he hath but a short time, man. All right, so I'm going to close out. The Lord willing to edify to one of the Lord's elect. I want to give all praise and honor and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and peace. And salutations to the elect, Kwam Yasharallah, Shalom.